"What are you doing?" Mom asks as she walks into the kitchen where I've got 4 pots on. "They're going to need everything, so I'm working with what I have to give them all the things they need to make them feel clean after being disassembled and buried for over 1,000 years," I tell her absently, testing the thickness of the shampoo batch. "I had to work with what fruit extracts Damien gathered for me from town, but when I get home, I'll use my stockpiled apple products that no one else seems to want. The orange stuff is flying off the shelves, though, including my toothpaste." My hand starts shaking as I stir the second pot, and her hand comes down on my shoulder, giving it a small squeeze. "That's very thoughtful, Violet," she says quietly. There's a moment my mind drifts back to how overwhelming it all was. The screams inside my mind, the various languages, the song they sang in unison. I felt their pain so real, like it was all my own. And then I felt their relief. "I don't feel people's emotions like that," I go on, focusing the vast majority of my attention on the pots. The guys keep saying I'm empathetic, but I'm not even sure what that means. "It means a lot of things for a lot of people," she says quietly. "In your particular case, you don't actually have a strong empathic trait. It just feels strong when you do have overwhelming emotions because they've not felt very many emotions at all these long, long years. Some people feel less and less with age. Monsters really grow numb," she adds on a murmur, releasing a heavy breath. "Some of my family carries empathic traits. I've taught you to handle yours even if you don't realize it." Yeah, that makes no sense to me since I genuinely don't feel very empathic and never have. My question is, how did I feel them so deeply when I've never once felt anything at all like that before? I ask her, glancing over to meet her eyes. "Because they are very, very empathic. We were so close and they channeled all they had at us," she explains, her eyes filling up with tears. "They empowered you." She turns to face me more, almost hesitating before her next words.